ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Pick'em Pros.
Who are we?
We're the Pick'em Pros.
We are the Pick'em Pros. We are coming at you here from Clayton, North Carolina, in front of Zaxby's. So this show is by the fans, for the fans. And so we have a fan on here that's going to give his all-time Detroit Piston top 5. So I know you got your Michigan out here, but do you have some knowledge on Detroit Pistons?
I got some knowledge on Detroit Pistons. Now, that is my squad. But hang on 1 second.
All right. Oh, man, you just wearing Michigan.
Baby, this is how we do it. This is how we do it at Pick'em Pros. Ain't but one way to roll. It's bad boys.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, hey, wow, this is magical. So, Mr. Sims, bless us, give us your all-time Detroit Pistons team, starting 5.
Okay, so because they're going with starting 5, all right, I'm going to first of all start off with my main man from the Bad Boys. Is going to be Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah, you're looking at 1989, then 1990 for back-to-back championships. I think he averaged probably right around 18, 19 points a game for his career. He's on the NBA 75 greatest players ever anniversary. So you got to start off with Isaiah. That's the man.
And I feel that Isaiah Thomas is one of the most underrated players in NBA history.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. And this is coming from a lifelong, diehard Chicago Bulls fan, grew up in Illinois, grew up hating the Pistons. Half my family was from Detroit, from Chicago's the class. So this is the ultimate respect, because this is coming from someone that hated the Pistons growing up. But I can say Isaiah is one of the most underrated players of all time.
Yeah, so I love it anytime anybody gives Zeke his respect, because, Zeke was the man. And my second player I'm going to put up there is I don't know if a lot of your viewers going to know about this player. His name is Dave Bing, all right? Okay. Dave Bing averaged 20 points a game for his career, and he was a shooting guard. He's also listed on the 75 greatest players ever. During the anniversary thing. So he was in on that list. He was a phenomenal guard. He played back in the Cobo Hall days. If you really want to go back, and he was on the Pistons from 1966 to 1975. I think he went over to the Milwaukee Bucks. I think it was later on and stuff. After that, I have at center another old school Big Bob Lanier. Ooh, that's old school Big Bob. Now that one was rough because there's a lot of centers, which I'll get a couple honorable mentions. But Big Bob averaged 22 points a game. And check this out: he shot 51% from the field for his career. And a lot of people don't realize that. Again, that was the man. And then now on to my small forward. Some people might again be shocked about this, but if you understand his career, you look at how he did, and really know his rep, Grant Hill.
Oh yes,
Grant Hill. Yeah, he from Duke, and some people say, "Oh my God, he from Duke." Oh no! But I got to give him his props, just like you said, because again, at the end of the day, and if people remember, they were calling him at the time the next Jordan, right? And he had a really bad knee injury, but he went on to recover from that and played for the Orlando Magic and for the Phoenix Suns for And
I believe was his ankle. I think
it was ankle. You're right. I said knee is ankle, but it was a horrendous.
Yes, it was
he did, and he had to. He actually, which is really, if you look at the tapes and stuff, he changed the way he played, but he still had a long career. He wasn't, because he kind of had that. That's why that Jordan-ness, playing as far as getting to the hoop, the basket and stuff, So, taking people off the dribble, where then he was backing people down later on in this,
I feel that Grant Hill was LeBron James before LeBron James.
I would not disagree with that. The only thing that, you know what? Actually, you're right, because now the more and more I'm thinking about, especially when you start thinking about how he changed his game, because he don't get the credit, because I want to say he averaged about 5 or 6 assists per game, as a small forward. So, again. And last but not least, at power forward, all right, again, so people might be shocked about this, because they probably would have were looking at Ben Wallace, but I'm going to go with Rasheed Wallace. I'm going to go with Rasheed Wallace. And the only reason I'm going with Rasheed is, and go back and look at the old YouTube tapes, Rasheed was so versatile.
Yes.
He could shoot the three. Yes. He could back people down. Believe it or not, he didn't do it a lot. He could take people off of the dribble. And one tenacious defensive player. The only thing that I have on the knock against Rasheed, he'd always get in trouble. Yes. He got the most technicals that you ever see of any player. But I loved him, Carolina, guy. I don't know how you feel about that, about him being a Carolina guy.
I don't feel good about that. You put Grant Hill on there too, so that makes me feel.
That makes up for it.
That makes up for it.
And Rasheed, they put the rule in about technical fouls. You can only get so many technical fouls in a season before you spend it because of Rasheed. That's the Rasheed Wallace rule.
Yeah.
We also owe to Rasheed Wallace. We also owe ball don't lie.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
We owe that to Rasheed Wallace.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right. I do want to throw in. I had to write them down because the Pistons. I got to thinking about it. It was so many of them. So honorable mention. We're gonna go through them real quick. Joe Dumars, Dennis Rodman, Ben Wallace, T-Shawn Prince.
Yes.
Benny Johnson, the microwave, my baby, come off the bench, light it up.
Come off, yes.
Chauncey Billups, Big Shot Billups, Big Shot Billups.
Billups.
That's it. Bill Lambier and Richard Hamilton.
Yeah, Bill Lambier barely just got off the ground, but take that step one forward and just barely jump.
He was the first center to start shooting threes.
Yes.
Yes. And that was one of their biggest things because he would bring people off away from the border. Going back again, with him averaging 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, well, based off your list, you had Grant Hill in there. That was kind of debatable. And of course, he had that serious ankle injury. So what do you think Grant Hill could have became if he didn't suffer that ankle injury?
Wow, that's a good question. Well, I would say because his freshman season, people forget this. I mean, not freshman. His rookie season with the Detroit Pistons, he averaged 19 points a game. So Grant was a tenacious scorer. I think that he would have, you could argue about the Jordan-esque day, but because of how he could just literally score, he would have been just known as one of the prolific scorers of all time because he had a good mid-range shot and he could take you off the dribble. I mean, people forget, and there's some highlight films that, Grant would take you off the dribble and he would dunk on you.
Yeah, he would.
He would dunk on you.
With either hand. He comes with the left sometimes.
Right. And he would just, throw it down. And you got to go back to the clips because he don't get his full due because of it, like you said, because of the injury. But, man, again, when he just came in the league, averaging almost 20 points a game in his freshman, season. So, I think he went on. I got to look and see if he was ever the scoring champ, but he was always up there.
That's good. And he also had one of the sweetest signature shoes of all time with Fila. As a matter of fact, I would love to get that shoe. Now, he had a sweet Fila shoe.
I forgot he did do Fila.
He did. He had a nice one.
Yeah, I know Pick Up Pros is Nike and everything. I love the Nikes, but he had that.
Oh, yeah.
Along with, when I think about his, then I automatically think about Reebok the Answer.
Oh, yeah. That was a nice shoe also.
Yeah.
That was a nice shoe. All right, good question.
Nice, thanks.
And wow.
Got the Pick Up Pros card in there,
Wow. Oh, snap. And got them in my favorite ones here. Here we go. Pick Up Pros here. Woo! Now these I think what you guys are doing is awesome.
Thank you. Love to have you back. All right.